This is Michele Knight, and this is the astrological update for Virgo for the week, no, for the month actually, for the whole of March. Anyway, this month is a game of two halves. There's very distinct, very intense, two-prong energy this month that you have to pay particular attention to. For a start, you've been going through all sorts of relationship revelations emotionally. Now, whether you're in a relationship or not, it doesn't matter, but you've been thinking about yourself and who you are as a lover and how you are as a lover and who you want to be. And you've also been confronting any patterns you have in relationships. Hopefully, if you're a lucky old Virgo, you've also connected with someone on a very beautiful, special space. And all of that energy is coming to a big head and a big explosion and a big new start, end of cycle, new beginning of a cycle on the new moon on the 11th. And you're feeling it very deeply. This is a new beginning for you when it comes to relationships. Interestingly, the rest of the month has you feeling quite primal and having to face different fears, but we'll go into that in a minute. Now, we have also on the 11th a 7-planet stellium connected to your relationship. Sun, Moon, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Neptune, Chiron, the wounded healer. There's a lot of karmic issues coming up about your relationships. But you're ready, grasshopper. You are ready to deal with it. You're like, yes, I have done my work. If you haven't, you may feel as if you're being dragged through a hedge backwards. So I suggest a little bit of meditation on what your karma is in this life connected to relationships and a commitment to changing patterns. Can't change other people. If someone's giving you grief, go within yourself, love yourself more and deal with it by loving yourself through it and knowing your own worth. Now, Mars, the planet of action, is entering saucy, somewhat scary, obsessional and primal place for you. So you're feeling very intense. Maybe you might find yourself feeling jealous or overwhelmed by emotion. But it's asking you to look at all the situations that we're fearful of in a primal way. Life, death, rebirth, sex, obsession, desire, joint finances, all of the stuff that's very, you know, earthy. On the 15th, you'll help though, because the moon is allowing you to be adventurous and allowing you to go through a major emotional shift when it comes to your relationships and have a lot more self-confidence and be a bit more of a risk taker, actually. Now, the Sun and Venus are conjunct in your relationships, and Mercury goes direct mid-month, and you're able to feel much more light-hearted. You may be some communication problems with that Mercury, and suddenly things feel a lot lighter. However, on the 20th, the Sun enters that position of raw passion and intensity. To be fair, it enters it every year, so you only have to look back. How do you normally find this time of the year? What's March, or basically March, April like for you? Because it's that flavour. And when we can look back to see over the years and reflect what sort of vibe we've had on those months, we can then refine it. We can then change it and transform it and grow it. You know, any crap that has happened to you towards the end of March every year is basically fertiliser for the flower of your soul, which is now ready to bloom. Venus is also entering that position of intense obsession and intensity on the 22nd, and I know what you Virgos are like. It's all extremes. Either you hold back completely or you go, wah, crazy. And there's a bit of that energy, and I would suggest that you're going to be leaning towards the total feelings. Some feelings are going to overwhelm and make you feel a bit overcome. Now, the full moon on the 27th is good because it's grounding you. You feel emotionally safe, you feel emotionally secure, which shows that you're able to deal with a lot of the emotions that are coming up this month. And the end of the month, we have Uranus, Sun and Venus conjunct in that position of primal. But the moon and Saturn are also conjunct in the position of communication. And the universe is saying to you, if you say something, you better mean it, you know, because it's going out there into the world and you cannot get away with saying things you don't mean because Saturn is not going to let you. Anyway, take care. It's going to be interesting and hopefully very exciting. And I'll speak to you soon.